To this week's Reiki Healing Circle. And as you can probably see from LinkedIn and from Facebook, that I'm now streaming via a YouTube link. And it's because my messages the comments weren't coming up at all in any of my streaming. So this is another test of technology to see if I can actually see the comments as they're coming up. So I'm going to ask everybody, if you do see this live, please post a comment so that I can test the process. Now, saying that, not everybody joins live because this is something that you can watch anytime throughout the week, and it has the same effect as if you were watching it live. So please go ahead and comment if you're watching later as well, just because that extends its reach and hopefully helps more people. And today we have drawn the angel card, Barriers. So let's go find out what barriers means. You have created barriers or defense mechanisms that may be preventing emotional or mental healing. The universe is eagerly waiting and willing to assist you with your healing, but you may not be receiving the healing you desire. Something seems to be blocking or hindering your restoration. The obstacle may be a protective measure you have put in place to keep your heart from further harm. This shield may seem necessary and logical. However, it is also preventing the healing light being sent to you from penetrating and healing your pain. Defense mechanisms are a response to being wronged, hurt, rejected, abandoned, or abused. You may have made a mental vow not to allow yourself to feel a certain type of pain again. Once the block is in place, you may find it difficult to talk about certain situations or to receive corrective information about your experience. By identifying the root cause of your defense mechanism, healing can begin. You need to be willing to tear down the walls you have built up so that healing can occur. And the description of the card is, a woman rides high on the back of a dragon in the middle of the ocean. The shoreline is covered with jagged rocks and looks completely unapproachable. Smoke comes from the dragon's mouth as if he might breathe fire at any moment. You have created a similar type of energy within the walls you have built around you. Remember, fear does not keep you safe. Be willing to make some changes. Talk to someone about what you're harboring so your healing process can begin. The full moon shines her light on whatever it is you are ready to release. The turbulent waters show that it may not be easy for you to do. However, the same turbulent water can be cleansing and will help you move forward. The stars in the sky are your blessings. They suggest there are many sources that will help you become free. So even though barrier sounds quite frightening, it's just a message to say, maybe break down some of your own barriers and find out what they are. It's not easy. Sometimes we can't see our own barriers. I know I struggle with my own, but talking to friends helps to let me see the reality of what I'm actually doing, and therefore I can make the right changes based on the objective opinion of others. But don't do what other people are telling you to do just because other people are telling you to do that. Take an honest look at yourself, and if somebody says something that resonates with you, you say, yeah, that's probably what I'm doing, then that might be a sign that that's something you need to look at. If somebody says something to you and you feel, all tense inside about it, but not from a afraid of something new point of view, tense inside like that doesn't feel right for me, that's how you can tell what resonates with you and what doesn't. Because if you're all clenched up inside, that doesn't sound right, does it? But exciting, fun, new things can make you kind of get that confused, so hence I'm kind of pointing that out. And unfortunately, life is just filled with barriers. The whole Reiki has helped me to balance my life. The 5 Reiki principles: just for today, let go of anger. Just for today, they all start with just for today. Let go of worry. Be honest with yourself, which is also known as work hard, or I think there's other interpretations of it, but I like be honest with yourself because that is the essence of what it actually means, is that you need to take a good look at what's happening, and not everybody needs to work harder. That's not the point. If people are working hard already, maybe they just aren't being honest with themselves about what they really should be doing. So anyway, the 4th Reiki principle is be grateful. And that is a great one to start with, because when you are grateful, when you can start that process of being grateful every day, just choose 3 things to be grateful for and make it a consistent habit. And what you'll start finding is that you will find more and more and more to be grateful for, and that's what starts everything else to be able to balance your life. When you're grateful, that's when you can start to let go of worry. When you're grateful, that's when you can let go of anger. And then the 5th Reiki principle is be kind to yourself, comma, pause, and others. And it's about taking care of yourself first. And between being grateful and taking care of yourself first, the rest of it starts to just come along. And maybe you know which one is right, the most difficult one to work on for you. I've had a few issues with anger lately, and I've had to let go of anger. Fortunately, my worry has been very low recently, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. I think right now I'm needing to be a bit honest with myself. So I'm working on that one. But maybe put in the comments, and actually let me bring my comment thing back up because I don't know where it went. Oh, that's because there we go. It's up there. So hopefully it's just because nobody's commented. But if you have commented, I'm sorry, I still can't see it. But your barriers are things that stop you from enjoying your full life. And this life is truly a miracle. Every second of every day, it's just amazing that we're still able to experience this 3D, this physical life. And so find a way to appreciate that, either by being grateful or being kind to yourself. Being kind to yourself is really important because that's when you can be kind to others. You can't pour from an empty cup. And sometimes that being kind to yourself is having that piece of chocolate. And sometimes being kind to yourself is getting out and walking, or doing the things that you know you may not necessarily want to do, but they're going to make a difference in your life. And that's part of being honest with yourself. So I've kind of done this little circle here today, but hopefully it's been helpful for everyone. And speaking of circles, let's go do our Reiki Healing Circle, which is what we're all here for. So just close your eyes and relax. Let go of any tension and anxiety, and know you're surrounded by love, peace, and security. Bring your attention to your breath and take a few slow, deep breaths. Breathe in love and breathe out peace. Place your palms upwards with the intention to send healing to the center of our circle. Now bring attention to your heart center and fill your heart with love and compassion, and set the intention that we're going to send Reiki, love and blessings, or healing thoughts to the center of our circle. Feel this energy building up and up until it completely fills our circle with golden light. Feel the energy continue to build until it fills the room and encloses and bathes us in golden healing light. Feel the energy flowing from us and visualize the golden light connecting and embracing us within this healing and loving space. Make your connection to your own divine source, and if appropriate, invite your guides and guardian angels into our circle. Ask for guidance, wisdom, and compassion so that we can help bring love and healing to the earth and to everyone and everything that lives upon the earth. So now send out healing, love, and blessings with the knowledge that where thought goes, energy flows. Now we will place ourselves in the center of the circle to receive this golden healing energy. So I place Heather in the center of our circle. Now place yourself in the center of our circle. Now visualize each of us in the center of the circle receiving a healing from this golden glowing energy. Feel the energy flowing around us and through us. Feel it connecting us. Feel it healing and soothing us. And feel it filling every cell of our bodies with health and positive energy. Feel it calming our minds, filling our hearts with love, and opening our consciousness to the wisdom of the universe. And now we will place whoever or whatever we wish to receive a healing in the center of our circle. So I place Neil, Anne, Patty Lou, all my friends and family, and our pets and the people who regularly come to the group in the center of our circle. Now place whoever or whatever you wish to receive a healing in the center of our circle. Now feel free to call out at random anyone or anything else you would like to place in the circle. I place world peace and the Dalai Lama and the situation in the Ukraine in the center of our circle. Now visualize all the people and situations we have placed in the circle, bathed in golden healing light and surrounded by our love. Now imagine taking hold of the hands of the person on either side of you in our circle, and also visualize taking hold of the hands of all people in Reiki groups throughout the world. Feel the energy flowing from hand to hand and heart to heart, and reaching out to the whole of the universe. And now bring your attention to Mother Earth, and see the earth surrounded in golden healing light, and send love, blessings, and gratitude for all she provides for us. Ask that the earth may be healed, cleansed, and at peace. And now with a little squeeze of appreciation, release the hands on either side of you. Allow the visualization to gently fade away, but hold on to the feeling of oneness and love. And that's our healing circle for today. So now we go and we find out what angel cards have been drawn. So if you haven't done it yet, choose angel card 1, 2, or 3, and we'll find out what angel card 1 is for this week. It is Reawaken. And what a beautiful card this is. On our spiritual journey, we will awaken often, and we'll get to a plateau, and we'll be living our life along and doing things, and then we'll need to reawaken because we've gotten good at what we're doing, but we want something more, and maybe our health is not as good as we want it, or maybe our relationships aren't as good as we want them, or maybe our work isn't what we want. And so there's so many different facets to our life, and if you've drawn this card, it may be asking you to reawaken to one of those facets. And it might be your spiritual journey. It might be your health. It might be your wealth. It might be so many different aspects. Maybe it's just fun you need to reawaken to. I feel like I've reawakened to fun this year, and I'm really enjoying my life. There's other things that I want to, but you know what? Fun is a great one. So if you need to reawaken your fun, maybe have a little think about that and use the Reiki principles to help you to find out how to do that. I am going to post the long descriptions along with the cards later, so you can read what the card actually means rather than my waffling. So that's for people who have chosen card number 1. If you've chosen card number 2, it is Unconditional Love. And what a beautiful card that is. And what a beautiful experience having unconditional love is. Yesterday was Mother's Day in the States, and we often get unconditional love from our mothers. And it's such a wonderful feeling to have somebody unconditionally love you. But you know what is even better than that? Is unconditionally loving yourself. Not when you've lost that 10 pounds, or not when you've gotten that job, or not when you have a relationship. Unconditionally love yourself for all that you are. You're beautiful. You are a beautiful soul. You do so much to help other people. And all that makes you up is absolutely wonderful. So take note and have unconditional love for yourself. There don't need to be any conditions on the love that you have for yourself. That's going to help you to raise your vibration, and it will help to spread ripples out in the universe to the people that are nearest you, and that will help to raise their vibration, and so on and so on. And the more we all feel that unconditional love for ourselves, the better place this world will be. Definitely. So, what a beautiful card for anybody that's chosen card number 2 today. It's asking you to have unconditional love for yourself as well as give unconditional love. That doesn't mean letting people walk all over you. Read the card when I post it later. But having unconditional love for yourself is really, really important. So, beautiful card. And for anyone that's chosen card number 3 today, it is Learning. And I love how this card is set in nature. And this person is contemplating a ladybird that's sitting on a piece of wheat or grass. And all of the beautiful nature. There's bees and butterflies and the lovely either lake or stream, I'm not sure what it is behind, with all of the beautiful plants and the mountains. And learning is something that happens all the time. You can't not learn, really. There's just every day is a new experience. Every day has something new and exciting in it. Even if it's the same old routine, getting up, doing the same old things, there will be differences throughout the day, and you can learn from them. And this is inviting you to get excited about that learning. And such a beautiful, beautiful card to have drawn for anyone that's chosen card number 3. Because that's what life is all about. It's a constant learning process. But look at it with fun. Look at it as exciting. Not, I've got to learn something else. Learning something else opens up new doors, new possibilities. But don't get stuck in learning either. So that's in the sense that some people will stick their nose in a book and not live their lives. So whatever reason you've chosen this card, read the long description, and it will become apparent for you later today. So thank you very much for joining me today. It's been lovely to be able to do the Reiki Healing Circle on Monday, since last week I did it on Sunday and it didn't work out very well. So I hope to see you next week. Have a great week.